this lens. You want to open that up?
You want to get it? Yeah, why don't you get a video of me actually opening it?
Yep, I'm shooting.
I'll narrate slightly. The engine is a fairly new 1776cc engine with dual carburetors. Everything's just been tuned up, spark plugs replaced, oil's changed, everything's running good. It puts out about 80 horsepower as opposed to the stock 60 horsepower or so with this setup.
So you can go up better hills.
Yeah, you can go up hills, period.
Yeah.
It's got the battery isolator here, so you've got two separate batteries, so if one dies for camping, you should be able to switch over to the other. Also, you can leave the stereo on without draining your main battery, although you should verify that all works before trying it.
Yeah.
Stainless steel exhaust on here.
Yeah.
An exhaust system that was fitted.
Nice.
An external oil filter over here that increases the capacity about a quart.
Okay.
And also plumbing's all there if you wanted to put an oil cooler on there to keep it cooler during longer trips.
Yep. Looking awesome. Well maintained.
Yep, I've had it now for about 2.5 years.
Awesome.
On the road to Half Moon Bay, steady road, 60 miles an hour, 65, no problem. At about 70, it really don't want to go that fast in this bus, but it's not meant for that. It has an interesting feature of, because this exhaust is so big and open, it backfires pretty regularly if you decelerate. It could be a very minor exhaust leak. It could just be that this exhaust is so free breathing. These VW buses are not known for their high performance, but this engine is about 80 horsepower, 1776cc engine. I'm going up a very significant hill here in 4th gear, and although my foot's to the floor, I am doing 50 miles an hour. I could normally downshift in here, 2,500 RPM though, and it's doing okay. Not going to win any races, but it'll keep up just fine. Drives pretty smooth for a 50-year-old bus. You kind of do feel with this big steering wheel like you really are driving a bus. Good oil pressure. Temperature hasn't even moved yet, barely. Interior of the 1970 Westfalia bus. As you can see, it has been redone recently. Carpets have been cleaned. Probably can use a replacement. This is the kitchen sink, which honestly I never leave in here because it just is really in the way and big and heavy. It's got a compartment for ice. It's got some plumbing. Here's the fridge area.
I want to bring my water.
And the fridge. The kind you just put ice in and keep it cold. Really, it's just an obstacle, so I get it out of here. Okay. So on the interior, this seat here folds down flat to become a bed. Most commonly, I leave it up like this. This table right here simply flips up on the snap. And it's a handy table. There are seat belts for this seat right here, but really only really the size for children. That could be adjusted though. This table flips then back up, snaps. Notice all the custom curtains that have been made for the bus. And this here folds flat. You just simply pull it out. And now it's a bed. Okay. There's also a little side table that's convenient when you're camping out. This comes up like this. This flips out. Then you take these poles. This one goes in like that, and you can just leave this down or grab the other pole. This goes in there. I remember how this works. No glasses, I can't see what I'm doing. Something like that, and then this becomes a side table. One more thing to show you is the top pops up. Just unclip. Couple clips there, one here. Just push it up. And then for ventilation, these sides like this unzip. Gives you some more air in here.
Yeah, imperfections. We got bubbling here, a little bit of rust up here, a little bit of rust up here, right? Rust up there. And in terms of the panels, we have
Minor scrape.
minor scratches, a few minor scratches here, a little bit of rust up here.
Yeah, along the rain gutter.
And everything looks good here, except for maybe the bumpers have a little bit of bumper damage right there, a little scuff. And again, looking down here, everything is straight. And a little scratch here, and some scratches here and here. But pretty good. A little damage here and here. And again, everything is straight down. Yeah.
Cracks up there.
But it's all straight. It's nice. All right. And a few things in the front, right? Rust coming down here, and a little bit of rust here. And these are bugs. And a few rock chips, and a little bit more rust over here. It's a pretty nice condition, right? So how do you pop the top on this?
Yeah, so you got these rubber things here, which as far as I can tell are just meant to keep the canvas part from flapping around when you drive.
Yeah.
Two of those, one of these, and then you just push.
Oh yeah.
Give it a smack.
Nice. Then you can stand up there, huh? And everything's in good condition. Zippers all look good.
And all zips and unzips. All in good shape, this canvas part. My daughter likes to sleep up here or hang out up there with a blanket. A kid can sleep up there, but an adult would be very uncomfortable.
It's really nice. And let me walk around it so everybody can see. Structural integrity of the cloth. A little tiny, that's not a rip, that's just dirt. Little dirt on the side here.
I've never washed it with the top off, so
Yeah, that's cool.
dirt up there.
There's definitely some dirt, which is what people like to see, right? On antiques. You don't want to see any new. Yeah, and the fabric is all good here, no rips, just a little dirt. And look at that. Pretty nice.
So on the interior, are you still videoing?
Yeah, yeah.
This sink is needs a lot of restoration. The water tank is gone, and so is the catch tank.
Okay.
The fridge is really just you put a slab of ice in there to keep it cold. That's the idea.
Yeah.
And you snap it shut when you're driving. Mostly I leave this in my garage or something because it really is just in the way.
Yeah.
It's good for when you want to restore this thing. You want all the original pieces, you have it, but really it's just mostly in the way.
Yeah. But people want this stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's
See, all the
nice.
stainless is in good shape.
Yeah.
The shirt's
Definitely.
just in here so it doesn't rattle around when I drive.
No, that's cool.
I'm gonna pull this out of here.
Okay. So we can see the seats
Yeah.
and take a look at the upholstery quality. There's no rips, nothing bad in these things. No rips, no tears. Really nice.
Seat belts now for this back bench seat.
Yeah, you know, got to get the seat belts in here, but everything, all the upholstery is nice quality. All the wood paneling is nice quality. Not many
This trim needs
scratches,
to be redone,
but a lot of good times still to be had in this van. Little California surfing van, you know. But yeah, that's cool.
This is how you get the door of the bus open. It is a little tricky, but it does always work. You put the key in and you turn it, it'll feel like it's doing nothing. That just needs to be whacked. Are you covering the lens with your hand, Victor? No? You gotta go pound, 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 and then you'll feel it starting to try to catch. And then it'll work. There's a spring and a mechanism and something in there that's gummed up. The spring probably got loose over years. It needs to be taken apart and redone. But that technique always gets the bus open. Again, it's locked. Try to unlock it with the key. In this case, it feels like it's doing something. But normally, if you try it, it just does nothing. And then you'll feel it. You'll feel it catch.
Yep.
And then if you fold up this table right here,
Yep.
the advantage here is with this pop top is you can actually stand up. I'm only 5'8", but I can comfortably stand up in this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the bed just pulls down like that. And storage compartment up top here.
And everything is, man.
Yeah.
It's good. Is this the original upholstery, or did
No,
some
he had redone
he
this.
redone it? Yes. But still
Should have done the front seats the same. That would have been nice.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah. I think that's
And the quality of the upholstery is all good. No rips or tears in either seat. And you can see how well cared everything is. Yeah.
What is wrong with your suspension? It looks like it's on stilts. I guess he had set it for Idaho snow clearance.
Oh yeah. So you raised it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was sagging in the back, and he had raised it, but I think it's a little too high.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'd like to see it down like 2 inches from where it is. You see that where that tire sits there.
Yeah.
That back suspension's easy to readjust. Or by somebody that knows Volkswagens. And the front too. This is really high. And if it was lower down, it would handle a lot better.
Yeah, but you don't buy a car like this for handling. If you need handling, go buy a Tesla.
I mean handling, so like,
yeah.
so it doesn't feel like a loaf of bread on wheels at 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You're not going to be doing a from that's fine from there too, but
Yeah.
in the steering there's a knocking noise here.
Yeah.
That I checked the tie rods and all that. It looks fine. I think it's the pitman arm that goes from the steering box up, just because there's such a large amount of slack in these buses.
Yeah.
I think that could probably use adjustment, but it doesn't really wander on the road. It's fine, and it's safe. I've checked it over with the splash pan underneath removed, and it's all good. It just could probably use some freshening up.
Yep.
Cover.
Oh, that's cool.
The locksmith who had replaced this had drilled a couple holes to get to the thing to pull out the cylinder.
Yeah.
And I patched it, but it didn't look perfect, so I just designed this 3D printed cover to go over it.
Nice.
It doesn't like the hot start so much. My theory is that the chokes are closing up on the carbs, and they should actually stay open while it's so hot. Probably either an adjustment or just for California warm weather, just leave the chokes fully open all the time, and I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back to driving a car with no backup camera.
Yeah. I hear you. This is old school.
Yeah.
Gotta do it all yourself.
Everything's manual, including the steering. It's rough when you have a passenger. Normally it's okay. You don't want to be parallel parking this thing, but a passenger especially, it's hard to turn. It's all back to basic analog. No computers, no assistance.
That lake in the background looks really awesome. Nice sound.
Yeah, that's that stainless steel exhaust he's got there too. That sounds nice. Your wife and your kids.
Oh.
This is it?
Yep. And then in the front, it's the second house on the left. Yeah.
How you been?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good.
What do you got going on these days?
Working a little bit with Intel and I'll be it right in. Miriam and the kids are out. Hold on. All right, turn the lights. Hold on. Turn the lights on. Left and right. Me. All right, yeah. You want to turn the lights on and off? Yeah, and let's go in the back and do the same thing. Do. Oops. All right. Yeah. And the yeah, nice. All right. Turn it off.